Well, good evening once again, everybody. Tonight, the Trojans have traveled over here to Line Mountain to play the 3-3 Line Mountain Eagles. The Trojans coming in here off a victory last time out, which was just Monday night of this week when we took on the Williams Valley Vikings and upset the Vikes up at Williams Valley by a 21-13 score. We'll have the national anthem. We'll be right back. Okay. Anyway, the Trojans now getting set for the toss of the coin here at midfield coming up here in just a second. Last week they played a great game up at Williams Valley. I think anybody that was there would attest to that fact. And tonight we're going to look for some bigger and better things again from them here against these Eagles. Looks like our co-captains tonight will be Harmon, number 20. Number 56 is Brock Stone. Number 21, Whitmer. And number 34, Hoover. So we'll be set to go here in just one moment now as we get another TV conference. And let's see if we can pick up our second win here in the conference.
Dauphin, number 20, Matt Harmon, number 21, Joe Whitmer, number 34, Tony Hoover, and number 56, Brock Stone. For the Eagles, number 7, Ryan Urban.
We'll be picking up the Eagle fellas as we go along tonight. Now, knock number 7 is their quarterback, I believe, and we'll pick up the rest of these guys as we go, using the PA address announcer as our primary source of information for their players. And we'll watch the toss of the coin here. Toss was probably already made. I think they do that sometimes. They'll just go out here. Yeah. Looks like the Trojans have won the toss and have elected to receive, as we did up at Williams Valley. So we'll be ready to go now and see if we can get a good offensive game going as well as the defense. Both teams, both squads played excellent football last Monday up at Williams Valley. So here we go. The Eagles down here, you can see they're pretty excited about tonight's ball game, coming in 3-3. The Eagles, or the Trojans, as I said, 2-4. So we can even things up a little more tonight, and we can get a victory here, and we'll find out in just a moment. Swank and Harmon back here to receive the kick from Schroeder. The other one is Joe Whitmer, rather. Swank and Whitmer, not Swank and Harmon. As a matter of fact, Matt is up here, I think. There's Matthew. So, let's see what we can do here now as we get set for the opening kickoff. Okay, here we go with that opening kickoff. So we get a good run back here now. There it goes over on the far side to where Whitmer will take it at about the 13, up to the 20, goes to the 25, gets a good block out there and then slips down. The field is obviously wet as there has been rain every day this week and just a very slight mist in the air right now. We can probably pick it up here. There it is. A very slight mist falling right now here at the ballpark. So that could be a factor as far as the footing goes tonight. Quarterback out there, of course, Skylar Fultz. He will QB the football team as he did just the other night. And he'll have Hoover as the tailback. And he'll set up as a single back in the backfield behind Fultz on his first down play. And now we have a flag on the play. And I hope the Trojans aren't offsides. Up at Williams Valley, we had about 3 offside penalties called on us as we lined up. Let's see.
We got a dead ball foul.
Illegal procedure against UDA. Well, that's a heck of a way to start. It'll be 1st and 15. The rain, which had hung around all week long, was reported to be diminishing this afternoon and tonight. But by gosh, it's still pretty alive. Here comes a nice pass to Harmon. Harmon all the way out to the 40 to the 42-yard line goes Matthew Harmon on the first pass play of the ball game. As Skylar Fultz hits Harmon with a nice pass and a big gain on the play out to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, UDA.
At the Trojan 43, where they'll have a 1st and 10.
That's good. 1st and 10, UD. Swank will flank out on the far side of the field for UD. Whitmer in there as the fullback on this 1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover over the left side out to the 45-yard line. Picking up about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Off the right side, pickup of 2.
2nd down and 8 for UDA from the 45-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Hit off again to the first man through. That's Whitmer. Boy, he had a good gain that time across midfield to the 48-yard line of the Line Mountain Eagles. Whitmer with a good opening that time, and boy, it looked like Joe might have been able to almost break that one. Letterman out there just got him on a low tackle and picked him up. So, Trojans on the march out to the 49-yard line of Line Mountain. From the Eagle 49, they go in the eye. It'll be Hoover getting the call. Hoover with some good yardage again out across the 45 to the 43-yard line. Tony Hoover with a nice burst up the middle. Tony not feeling real well tonight, they tell me. Kind of has an upset stomach and whatever, but otherwise he's physically okay, but that can be draining on you. And Tony was a great workhorse throughout the year, and especially last week at Williams Valley and so far tonight. So we hope that he can maintain the strength out there that he's going to need to play this ball game. It's 1st and 10. The handoff is to Whitmer. Whitmer slips a little bit as he tried to make a cut upfield.
Joe Whitmer on the carry.
Gain of a yard on the play.
Stopped after a gain
It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Bart and Mason Hoover on the
2nd and 9 for the Trojans. From the 42, this time it's going to be Whitmer again, and Whitmer drags it ahead for a couple of more yards, down to about the 37-yard line. Picking up about 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Whitmer with a good quick hitter that time again.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
Joe's going to check out of the ball game now. Swank coming in with the play on a 3rd down and 5 play. 3rd and 5. He wants to throw. He's looking. He's firing one down the far side. A man out here is picked off. And number 11 will be dragged down. I think. Yeah, there he's finally tackled. Sprinkle making the interception. That time the receiver, I think, was probably Kyle Wiest. And Kyle tried to come back to get that ball, but kind of slipped. And so the Eagle, who of course was running this way to the right, was able to maintain his balance and pick off that pass. So it'll be turned over to the Eagles on the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Line Mountain. Knock is the quarterback, number 8. Hands off to his tailback, and he's going to be hit immediately out there by several Trojans. Coming up there to meet him is Brock Stone, along with, well, any number of guys, including Hoover, 58, Kephart, I believe it is.
Hoover on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Good stop. Loss of a yard in the play, 2nd down 11. Well, the Trojans really came to play last week. I can't just say enough about the Williams Valley game. Tackling was good, running was great, passing fine, everything. So here we go. Pitch back over here to this 30-something. He's going to be tackled down at the 28-yard line. Another good stop made in there.
Off the right side.
Not sure who was the tackler that time. I know Troutman was in there on that for sure. Stone, 56, out here making a stop. Brock played a great game last week, as they all did. Did you get that idea, folks? They all really did. That was just fun to watch. Okay, it's a gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9. Knock looking him over. He wants to throw this one. He is getting a pass off. It's going to be tipped in the air. Oh, almost intercepted, but not quite. Good pass defense out there by number 42, Showstyle, along with Harmon. Matt Harmon and Mark Showstyle defending on that one. So the Trojans hold them right there. It'll be first and, or rather a first punt coming up here for Line Mountain. Trojans send back Swank as the single receiver for this punt. Well, we'll see what kind of a snap he gets here. Snap is good. There's the punt. A low punt, going to come over this way and gets a good roll down to the 33-yard line, where it'll be put in play by the Trojans. 1st and 10 on their own 33.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, go Trojans. Okay, 1st and 10, UDA. They're set to go. Referee puts it in play, and here we go. 1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover up the middle across the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Hoover on the carry.
Picking up about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6. 2nd and 6. Good run that time by Tony. Boy, again, the Trojans getting some good blocking up there in the front of that line.
2nd and 6.
We'll find out who some of these kids are here in just a moment on that line. 60 over there is Wiest. 55. Taylor Shadle is the snapper tonight. Here's a 2nd and 6. Handoff coming around this way with it is Swank. And Swank across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Andrew Swank getting a handoff that time rather than receiving a pass. The first time I remember seeing Andrew on a play like that. That looked like a good idea, just couldn't quite get loose. Brings up a 3rd down and 3. Gain 3 on that last play. 3rd and 3 coming up. Trojans will stay in the I formation on this 3rd and 3 now from the 41-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Here it comes. Here comes Hoover. Hoover picking it up. He's got the 3 and plus out to the 48-yard line.
Hoover on the carryover left side.
Good first down run that time by that Tony Hoover. Tearing him up.
A first down.
Nice run that time by Tony.
47.
It is placed at the 47-yard line of Upper Dauphin. It is 1st and 10, UDA. Kyle Motter will bring the play in for UD. Playing here in the first quarter, no score. Just a breezy kind of a rain out there. Just not enough to make it wet, but too much for the camera to put up. So my buddy Ray Cole's holding the camera. Here's a nice pass complete out here to Motter. Good pass to Kyle Motter, and Motter has it at the 40 or 35-yard line of Lion Mountain. 1st and 10, UDA at the 35 of Lion Mountain Eagles. Good pass that time from Fultz, hitting Andrew or hitting Kyle Motter that time with a nice pass. All right, let's see what we can do here from the Eagle 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Handoff is to Whitmer. Whitmer breaks into the secondary across the 30 to the 27-yard line. Good run that time by Joe Whitmer.
Pick up of 7 on the play.
Nice run.
Made by
Gain of 7. We 2nd down and 3. They actually have the ball at about the 28-yard line. Out here it is. That's the 28 in front of the football, the 27 behind the football, so you make it a call. Anyway, it's 2nd down and about 3. Fultz hands this one off to Hoover. Hoover with the first down plus as he dives inside the 20-yard line to maybe the 18. Tony Hoover running well behind the blocking out here of 57. That might be Kepler. I'm going to find out. Okay, Trojans with another first down, this time at the 19-yard line. Oh, wait a minute. This one didn't go anywhere as Whitmer caught in the backfield. Something happened on that one. That one just didn't work right. Somehow or another. Letterman in there real quickly to take care of Whitmer that time.
Call it 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 14.
It'll be 2nd and 14 now as the Trojans suffer their first reversal here from scrimmage. Letterman was in there real quickly that time. From the eye they go again. Fultz dropping back. He wants to throw. Fires a hard one over this way. It bounces up in the air. Incomplete. Intended for Harmon.
Incomplete.
But it goes as an incompletion. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 14.
Kellen Balaam defending on the play.
3rd and 14 coming up. 3rd and 14, big play here for UD. 3rd down, 14, back to pass he goes. He's looking, fires one down the far side. That's well overthrown. Intended for Swank out there, but overthrew everybody. And so to bring up a 4th and 14 now from the 20, or from the 18-yard line, is it? No, from the 22-yard line. 4th down. 4th and 14. Swank checks back into the lineup, or remains in the lineup as Foltz gets the signal. Come on in there. Going to flood the far side over here now. Swank, Motter, and Harmon all over there and hold everything. We've got a flag on this play. Somebody lined up wrong. Well, now we're looking at a 4th and 19. Illegal procedure on the Trojans. So back to pass goes Foltz. He has time. He fires one down the far side. There's some men out here. It's going to be caught for a touchdown. Touchdown by Kyle Motter. Kyle Motter with a great catch on a super pass that time from Skylar Foltz. Dropping that in the crowd, and Kyle Motter coming up with it. Way to go, Kyle Motter. Number 6 over there. All right. So the Trojans break out on top first here. Now it's 6-0 UDA with 3:38 left here in the opening period. And an extra point try coming up here. Now the extra point will be attempted by Kevin Troutman. Kevin was successful 3 for 3 last week up at Williams Valley. He'll be kicking out of the hold of Harmon. Harmon gets a good snap. Placement stop. Kick is up. Kick is
point after kick.
Good. All right. Way to go, boys.
Your score, Eagles 7.
7-0. There's a score with 3:38 left here in the first quarter. UDA on top, 7-0. Trojan kickoff coming up here in just 1 second.
That's Saturday, November 12th here at the high school gym.
Shellstall has it teed up, and you can see the field out here is wet. Right there, you can see shiny water on the field. The rain here has basically stopped for all intents and purposes now. Hopefully that was it for the night. It's supposed to be clearing up here this evening and then into tomorrow, but of course we're concerned about right now. And right now it looks pretty good. So Mark Shellstall has it teed up for UDA. You'll wait for the official signal. Referee says, let's have it. And here we go. Boy, it is sloppy down there. It's a lot sloppier than it even looks from up here. Anyway, here we go. Shellstall's kick. Over on the near side here. It's taken out here, and he's going to race it upfield. Boy, but he is hit solidly at the 34-yard line by a number of Trojans. I'm not sure who they're going to give the credit to. Could have been number 78 out there for UD. Could have been him and 50 Weiss. 78, I am not sure exactly who that was. But at any rate, they place it right at the 35-yard line. So it's 1st and 10. Eagles on their own 35. They go with a single man set in the back. No, they don't. They have an I formation. I couldn't see the fullback that time. There he is. Knock hands it to the fullback. He's racing with it. Downfield he comes, and he is going to be tackled at the 50-yard line. Swank with a good tackle. Perhaps saved a touchdown that time as young fella really ran the best that the Eagles have run tonight so far. Nice run up the middle that time, and he got himself into the clear, and only Andrew Swank was back there to save the bacon for UD. Ball is at the 50-yard line, so they've gone from the 35 to 50-yard or 15-yard gain on the play. And Knock looking, firing one over this way. It is incomplete. Intended out here for number 7.
Intended for
Erdman, and Erdman couldn't hang on to that one. So it's 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles. 2nd and 10 for Line Mountain from the 50-yard line. Fullback again. This time he gets a couple, maybe 4 to the 46-yard line. We'll bring up a 3rd down and
pick up 4 in the play.
3rd and 6. Actually, almost 7. A long 6. Okay, the announcer agrees with me. It's a long 6, but a big play here for UDA. It's a ball's at the 46-yard line of UDA. First time the Eagles have penetrated the 50-yard line, I think. Knox still has it. He's going to want to throw. He's looking. He dumps one over the middle. It is caught. Oh, one. They left him go the first time, then they'll drag him out of bounds.
Complete, nice catch there by Eddie Swack.
Eddie Swack made the catch that time, but the Trojans looked like they might have had him back a little further. Kevin Troutman finally bumping him out over here. But it's 1st and 10 now for the Eagles as the Trojans let him off the hook that time at the 31-yard line of Upper Dauphin. So we're going to have to tighten it up now. That was just one of those fluky kinds of things. Could have easily dropped it, but he made a heck of a catch out of it. Knock hands it to the fullback. He's dragging it over the 30 to the 28.
On the carry.
Gain of maybe 3 on the play. We'll see where they spot him. About 2.
3 on the play.
Well, they gave him 3.
Joshua.
Yeah, now they gave him 3. Guy just moved up a little bit. Okay. Gave him 3. Timeout called for the official. Just to get a little helmet adjustment out here on, well, he still didn't have it. Let's see. Going to have a little time to make an adjustment on the equipment. Okay, anyway, on a 2nd down and 7 from the 29. Passing, throwing one over this way. It is overthrown. Intended for number 3 out here, Swineford, but it goes with an incompletion. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Eagles. 3rd and 7. Hit, oh, good hit that time by Tony Hoover.
Letterman on the catch.
Tony coming up there and stopping Letterman for a loss on the play. It'll be 4th down and 10 now. Big defensive play by Tony Hoover that time. Way to go, Tony Hoover. Tony the Terror Hoover. Way to go, Tony. Rain again coming in here just ever so slightly, but just devilish. Okay, they'll go from the shotgun this time, so we'll stay back here a little bit, see what they're going to do with it on a big 3rd and 10. Back he comes. Fires one over this side, incomplete, and that's going to turn it, well, over to the Trojans. It'll be 1st and 10. The Trojans have held them here on the 31-yard line. Excellent defense that time. Good rush put on again by the Trojans, and Knox pass overthrowing everybody, and the Trojans take over at their own 31. It'll be 1st and 10, UDA. 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the 31. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover up the middle with it to the 33. A gain of about 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
Call it 3.
54 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. And the clock winding on down here. Picked up 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and, well, picked up 3, I guess. 2nd down and 7. It's longer than 2, but less than 3. The flanker on the near side here is Harmon. Fultz over center. It's going to go. He's going to throw. He's got plenty of time. Sets a screen up over this way. It's complete. Up to the 30, 45 to the 50, and swing down to the Eagle 47-yard line. Nice screen that time. And boy, he had that one set up very nicely as he had several guys with him right there. Good move that time. 1st and 10, Trojans on the 47-yard line of Line Mountain. 20 seconds remaining here in the period. Faust, or Fultz rather, hands this one off, and up the middle with it they go to the 43-yard line. Hoover again with the plunge that time. And that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. But at the end of 1, the Trojans have the ball. When we come back, they'll have it on the 44-yard line of Line Mountain. It'll be 2nd down and 8. There's your score going into the 2nd period now, and the Trojans enjoying a 7-0 lead. We'll be right back. Okay, beginning of the second period now. The Trojans on a second down and 8. Firing one over the far side, complete down there to Harmon. Harmon down to the 10, the 5. Oh, out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Matt Harmon with a big reception. Boy, was he open. I'm not sure what the Eagles had for defense out there, but Harmon was really open and could travel right down that sideline. Great pass from Foltz and a great catch by Harmon and a great run afterwards. So the Trojans threatening to put some more on the board here now, as it's first and goal from the 4-yard line for UDA. First and goal. There we go. Foltz over the center. Foltz hands it here to Tony Hoover. Hoover dives for maybe a yard, not much more than that. Let's see, Hoover's got it down to the 3, so it'll be second and goal from the 3 now. So give Tony a yard on that one. Letterman with a stop for Line Mountain Eagles. And we'll see if we can't get in here now. Second and goal from only 3 yards out. Foltz again to Hoover. Hoover on the left side. Can he get in? He can. He's in. Touchdown, Tony Hoover. All right, Tony Hoover picks up the 13th point for UDA. And the Trojan extra point squad featuring Kevin Troutman as the kicker will be coming on the field right now. He's on there, ready to go. Great 3-yard run that time by Tony Hoover over the left side. So it is now 13-0, and the Trojans looking to add their 14th point if we can here and see if we can keep Kevin Troutman's streak alive here. Let's see what kind of a snap he gets. Good snap placement style. Kick is up. Kick is up. It is. And it is no good. Well, the one guy says it's good. The other guy said no good. Okay, no good on that. It looked like it was wide to the right. Okay, but 11:03 remaining here now, and the Trojans have struck twice now. It's 13-0 UDA, and we'll be back with the Trojan kickoff here in just one moment.
License plate number 1.
Mark Shostal has it teed up again here now for UDA as he gets set to kick off for the second time tonight. Okay, here we go. Here comes the kick. It is wobbly and way off to the side over there. It's going to go out of bounds. That'll give the Eagles a chance to take it at the 35-yard line if they wish, or a re-kick. Whatever. Well, there's an offside penalty on the call also, the way it sounds by the announcer here, so maybe they will re-kick. We'll have to see what they're going to do here.
Kick it again, 5 yards deeper.
The Eagles will kick it again, or the Trojans will kick it again, rather, from the 35-yard line. And maybe Mark can get a little better toe into this one. Really squibbed off to the left. So he'll try it again. Okay, here we go. Mark gets a second chance at it. Here it comes. And that's going to spin over that way also. Taking it to the 22-yard line to the 30, the 35, and out to about the 39, about a 4-yard gain on where they would have got it if they wouldn't have had the re-kick. They would have had the 35. So the net gain on that re-kick was 4 yards for the Eagles at the 39-yard line. First and 10, Line Mountain. Knock is the QB, and he'll set him up here now. They'll flood a couple of guys over the near side here on his first and 10. Up the middle with it goes the fullback, and
Clock up the middle.
Clock up the middle. Knock to Clock.
Tackle
and Clock got about 3. Taylor Shadle making the stop out there for UDA. Picked up 4. It'll be second and 6 now for Line Mountain. Ball's at the 43-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Same eye set in the backfield. They'll send the tight end over on the near side of the field this time. On this 2nd and 6. Here, quarterback has it, and he'll get it to the 45-yard line. Picking up 2 on the play, or maybe 3.
Call it 3 more.
3, so it'll be third and a long 3 is right. 3rd and a long 3. So here's where we need to stop him. Jolt and Joe Whitmer in there on the stop for UDA. 3rd down and almost 4. 4 would be at the 45-yard line, which you see there. So 3rd and a long 3. So here's a big one for UDA right here. We can trap him in the backfield somehow or another. He's going to throw. Fires one over the far side. It is incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Pass intended for number 3, Swineford, and that goes incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 3, and you would think that would be a punting situation, and I think indeed it is, since they're on the Line Mountain 46-yard line. So the Trojans are going to get the ball back here. Swank drops back to receive this along with Harmon. Harmon will be the short back here. Deep is Swank. Well, now Harmon's dropping back.
And Harmon.
So we'll see what he does with this one. Here it comes. Ooh, good punt over the far side. Picked up at the 19-yard line. Tries to figure out where he's going to go with it and dives ahead to the 26-yard line.
Swank on the return. Tackle made by Mazer.
So the Trojans will put it in play on their own 26.
Trojans will take over 1st
or
and
7.
At their own 26.
26-yard line. 1st and 10 UD. 1st and 10 for the Trojans on their own 26-yard line. Foltz looking him over here. He places 2 people out here, and we're ready to go. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover breaks it into the clear. Tony to the 50, 45, 40, and tackled at the 35-yard line of Line Mountain. Big break in there for Tony Hoover, leaping over some people at the line of scrimmage and doing a job out there, Tony Hoover. Way to go, Tony Hoover at the 35-yard line of Line Mountain. 1st and 10, Hoover. With a big gain that time. Here's a flag on the play now. All right, now we got a flag on a player, or coach, or whatever. What's this? Sideline violation, huh? Well, you're going to have to figure out a way to beat 15 guys, huh? Well, I'm not exactly sure what that was all about. The Trojans still have the ball on the 35-yard line, so what happened, I'm not sure. Handoff is to Hoover again. Hoover picks his way for a couple.
Hoover on the carry over the
maybe
left
2
side,
over the left side that time.
Call 3 on the play.
It'll be a 2nd down and 2nd and 8. Announcers getting excited here too, folks. Unexcited maybe is the word. 2nd down 8. Harmon, the flanker on the near side of the field for UDA. Foltz dumps one, tipped in the air that time. Has hit a lineman out there somehow or another. It was tipped. They had a man there, though. It was intended for.
It was incomplete. Tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Motter.
3rd and 7.
Motter could have had a good chance to catch that one, but one of the Eagles got a hand up there and tipped that one. So it's 3rd down and 7. Skyler, a big tall kid. You think he'd be able to leap one over, fire one over that line, but not that time. Here it is again. This time it's going to be Hoover, and Hoover to the 30-yard line. Only a yard or so. So the Trojans will get a 4th down try at it here now.
4th and 5.
4th and 5 now for UDA. So we need a big play here for the Trojans. Whitmer will check out of the ball game. Swank coming in for UDA along with Foltz, number 11, our QB. So here we go. Swank and Motter flank on the near side. Harmon on the far side of the field. One man set in the backfield. Foltz wants to throw. He's going to fire one over the far side. It's way over everybody and out of bounds. He goes with it. And so that's going to be a turnover here as the Trojans will turn it over on downs to the Eagles. Eagles have held the Trojans at the 31-yard line. And it'll be put in play with 8 minutes remaining in the first half here. Trojans up 13-0. And the Eagles with the football on their own 31. Trojan defense has been outstanding. Handoff coming over this way is that number 20-something, and he'll drive ahead. Tripped up initially in there by someone, I'm not sure who, and boy, Swank comes up with a bump on the knee or the shin or whatever.
Swank on the tackle.
Andy,
second and 1.
Feeling that one in the calf, the thigh, or somewhere. I'm not sure where, but he says he's going to be okay. Gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Big gain that time for the Eagles. 2nd and 2. This time the fullback gets the handoff and the first stop. Oh, wait a minute. He's breaking out all the way up. Here he comes with it. He's going to go. I got the wrong guy. Rodney Knock. The quarterback kept that one. Faked it into the line and faked me out, that's for sure. So the Eagles right back on the scoreboard now. They've got their first 6 points of the ball game. What a fine play by that QB who had certainly had me faked out. Anyway, extra point try coming up here for the Line Mountain Eagles. They will go for a kick. Schroeder will try to kick this out of the hold of Miller. We'll see what it looks like. Snap's good. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick is blocked. Blocked it there. So it's 13-6. Swank got in there and blocked that one, I do believe.
To go in the first half, your score, Trojan, 13.
So it is 13-6 now, and UD will get the ball back here with 7:10 remaining here in the first half. Schroeder has her teed up here for the Eagles. Swank and Whitmer back deep to receive this kick for UD. And Schroeder's ready. Here he comes. There it goes. Coming way down here to the 11. Coming up with it is Swank. Swank breaking it over to the right side here and gets knocked down at about the 20-yard line. And there looked like a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. Hold everything. Chop block against the Trojans at the 17-yard line. So now blocking below the waist, the call, and that means that it's going to go back half the distance, I think it would be. Take it back around the 8-yard line somewhere. Yep, back to the 8. And it'll be put in play there by the Trojans. Now 1st and 10 on their own 8-yard line.
First and 10.
So come on, Trojans. Now we cannot let that last touchdown bother us here. Let's go right back to work and get one back of our own here. Over this side comes Hoover with it. Hoover to the 13 or 14. And he's going to be thrown out of bounds.
Right side.
Looks like Tony might have gone out around
the tackle. Give him 6 yards.
14.
2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4 for UD. Second and 4 for the Trojans. Handoff here up the middle with it. Get the 4 is Whitmer. He is close to the first down. It's going to be, well, how close? 3rd down.
It'll be
3rd and less than a yard.
Less than a yard.
3rd and less than a yard. So let's see if the Trojans can get a first down here now and march all the way up the field. 6 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the half. Tony Hoover's going to swing around the left side. He's got a yard. He's got lots more of the yard. 30, 35, 40, up to the 41 or 2 yard line. Finally dumped out there by number 17, I think it was, of the, because a big yard, a big gauge on that one. All the way out to the 41 yard line he goes with it. First down to UDA. 5:54 left here in the half. So the Trojans with a big burst that time by that Tony Hoover. First and 10. This time it's going to be Whitmer. Whitmer bounces out to the 45 yard line, picking up 4 on the play.
He picks up 3.
It'll be second down and
it'll be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Picked up 3 rather. 2nd and 7.
Shane Hart.
Ball just shy of the 45 yard line here. Second down 3, or second down 7. Second and 7 for UDA from their own 44 yard line. What does the screen? It didn't. Fires one down deep. It is incomplete. Had Homer, or had Harmon out there, but the ball thrown a little bit too short. That time it wasn't a matter of pressure on Skyler. Skyler had lots of time that time to get ready and throw that one, but just threw a little bit short. So it's 3rd and 7. Third and 7. Big third down play coming up here for UD. You want to keep this drive alive here now. Back to pass goes Fultz. Again, has plenty of time. Fires one downfield. Man's out here. Oh, intended for Swank. Just off the fingertips of Andrew Swank. And a 4th down coming up. Nice pass. Real thrown that time. Fultz glided that one out there, but just 3 inches shorter yet than they would have had a big play. But instead, the Trojans will be forced to punt the ball away now on a 4th down. And coming back to do the punting will be Swank, the man who was the intended receiver on the last play. So let's see if Andrew can get a good kickoff here now. Let's see if he get a good punt here. Good snap. And kick comes in. High kick. Taken here at the 15. Oh, missed him. 20. 25, then he'll slide down on his own out here at the 32 yard line.
32 yard line where the Eagles will start 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 32 yard line. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. So Knock will go over the center this time as the QB. Hands this one off. 28 up the middle, tripped up. Let's see, right around the 35 yard line.
Pickup of call 4 on the play. It'll be
gain of 4. Shadle and 58. Josh Adams, 58 on the last play also. Knock. Pitches it back here. Here comes that 23 guy, and he's tackled with a nice tackle again, made in here by 58. Josh Adams. Josh, by gosh, making the stop again for UDA. 3rd down and 1, however. That tailback now is getting loose in there for some good yardage, so we got to slow him down a little bit here. 3rd down and a yard at the 41 of Line Mountain. And the QB will sneak this one ahead for the first down. Stopped in there by Taylor Shadle, among others. And again, this time it was number 68 getting up that time for UDA. Stadheim, 68 that time, out there making an effort on that last tackle. Pitch over there for that 28 guy again, and he bursts up the middle for some good yardage across the 50 to the 49 yard line of UDA. Picking up 7 on the play. It'll be second down and 3. So the Trojans got to start digging in here now. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the half. Trojans do not want to let these guys get on the board before this half would come to an end. Second and about 3. Tailback has it, and he's brought down in there by number 21, Whitmer, but it's not until another first down for the Eagles.
At the Trojan 40.
The ball's at the 46-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 2:33 remaining. Lots of time remaining here in the half for the Eagles. Got to stop them here. Pitches over here to that 28 guy again. He'll leap ahead, and wow, he gets nailed out there pretty much.
Flanker on the carry.
Harmon and
tackle made by
several people. Taylor Shadle, they say. I don't know about Taylor, but anyway, a good stop. Timeout called by the Eagles with 2:04 left in the first half. Picked up 6. It'll be second down and 4 after the timeout is over.
2 irons will be available at the Booster Club.
All right, the Eagle timeout is over. And so here we go on a second down and 4. QB's going to throw it. He's looking. He's getting a rush, and he's going to get sacked back here. And boy, did we need that. Stone in there along with 68 is Stadheim, I think it is. Boy, oh boy, big play that time by Brock Stone. And that's 68. Big loss on the play. It'll be third down and 16 coming up now for the Eagles. 1:40 left here in the first half of this ball game. So here's a big play. Now let's not let them off the hook here. On a 3rd and 16, actually, yeah, 3rd and 16. From the shotgun he goes. Knock looking to fire one. Fires one down the far side over here. It is going to be incomplete, defended out there by Kevin Troutman of the Trojans. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 16. So Verano could not receive that one because Kevin Troutman knocked it down. And so UD will get the ball back with 1 minute and 14 remaining in the half, one would think. 4th and 16. And Knock goes back to punt. We think. Is he going to fake it or is he going to actually kick it? He's not back very far. No, he's going to kick it. Yep. Nice short choppy kick goes down there and gets a good Eagle roll all the way down to the 2-yard line. Wow. Heck of a kick and a heck of a roll afterwards. It'll be 1st and 10 for UD from their own 2. Wow. 1:09 remaining here in the first half of the ball game. So here we go. Let's see if we can dig ourselves out of this hole. Handoff over there to Hoover. Hoover over the left side out to around the 9-yard line. With a minute remaining, inside of a minute remaining now in the half.
He picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Second down 4. Tony with another good run, gaining 6 yards on that play. 49 seconds, 48, 47, and so forth remaining now as the Trojans get a play in here from the sideline. Oh, here we go. Let's see what they're going to do on this one. 2nd and 4, and well.
Hoover again on the carry. He's got the first down.
Tony gets the first down out of that with 25 seconds left in the half. Fultz calls the signal. They start the clock. Final play of the period, perhaps. We shall see. It's going to hand this one off to Hoover,
on the carry.
Tony with a yard or so. And that's going to do it now as we're down to 6 seconds, 5 seconds. That's going to do it. First half will come to an end on that play. But the Trojans with a very nice first half here at Line Mountain lead the Eagles 13-6 at the end of one half of the ball game. Back on the field now, and the UDA has the obligation of kicking off to the Line Mountain Eagles. The Eagles still all wound up over here, so this game is far from over. As far as the Eagles are concerned, they're still well into it, and we got to slow them down and see if we can't get them deep and hold them there, as the Eagles will receive. Eagles had the momentum going there in the end of the first half, kind of, as the one and only score there. Knock running a huge play for a TD. And the Trojans need to come back now and regenerate that offense they had going in the first quarter and tackle a couple more on here before this night's over.
Need to receive the Mark Showstall kick is Balaam and Letterman.
Balaam and Letterman back to receive the kick for the Eagles. And speaking of that kick, here it comes. See if Mark can get a good one off here. Now the field has a chance to dry with the breeze that's blowing. So here comes a kick, going to be taken here at the 20-something, drops it, picked up over here by an Eagle, and then he'll dive ahead to around the 21-yard line.
On the return,
so
out over the 20.
Ooh, Balaam might have got injured on that. He is down and staying down. Wow.
Evan Roberts.
Kind of in a pile out here.
That's the kid that had the ball.
So we'll have a timeout here, official timeout for the injury. Ball will be at the 22-yard line of the Eagles when we come back. Balaam, the young fellow that got injured on that return, is walking off under his own power, and that's good to see. Good luck to the young fella here. Wow. Really went down in a lump. But he'll be okay, I believe. And so we'll continue on here now as it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 21-yard line. Trojan defense has really got to hold them this first series here. Let's see what we can do. Knock with it. Hands it off to his fullback and running back, rather, and he drives it out to the 25-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. We'll see where they mark it.
Wanker on the carry.
He's going to mark it at the 25. Picking up 3. Shadle with the stop out there for UDA. 2nd down and 7. That tailback back there really gets a head of steam going here by the time he gets that football. Here, this time it's going to be Knock with it, and he'll get a yard or so. Diving across the 25 to the 26. Not much on that one for QB Knock here. It'll be 3rd down and a long 5. 3rd down and about 6. 3rd and almost 6 for the Eagles. Now here's where the Trojans have got to hold them now, right on this play. 3rd and 6. Don't let them get a first, and we'll get the ball immediately back here now. Third down 6. Pitches back over there to that 28, and he's going to dive into the pile and get nothing. Nice defensive play in there for the Trojans. Got a yard. It'll be 4th down and 4. So the Trojans will get the ball now as the Eagles will be forced to punt it out of there. And we'll have Harmon and Swank back to receive this kick.
Andrew Swank and Matt Harmon.
Good snap and a kick comes spiraling out here. Going to send Harmon back for this one. He's got it. Harmon at the 25-yard line. Starts it upfield, and he will be tackled at the 34.
Nice punt. Goes to
nice spiraling punt that time, and Matt Harmon making a good catch on it and returned it to the 34. So UD has it 1st and 10 right there.
Swineford on the tackle.
1st and 10 on the Trojan 34. Fultz, the QB. He'll hand this one off to Hoover. Hoover to the 35, not much more. They'll give him the forward progress, probably a yard. Not much more on that play for Tony. Right into a pile. He stood him up pretty quickly right about the line of scrimmage. Managed to get a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd and 8. It's a very long 8, however. 2nd and 8. Schuyler handing this one off again, this time to the, oh, wait a second. Is he going to steal that? Oh, that's hard to believe. Hard to believe. Looked like the man was stopped. I think the Trojans definitely have a claim here. Good grief. The play was stopped. Okay, I think Eagles just stole one.
Schrader to try to point after.
Boy, oh boy. That's hard to believe. Hard to believe. Anyway, let's see what happens here now. Timeout called by the Eagles. Timeout, Eagles. Okay, the Eagles will go for 2 and try to tie up this, or try to take the lead rather in this ball game. Knock, dropping back to throw. Fires one over there. It is complete. Complete to number 3. And on the play, it looks like Swank might have hurt his arm.
With 9:13 left to go in the third.
So the Eagles lead now 14-13 as the ball game goes back and forth. Now it's 14-13. Eagles on top by 1. Flag now thrown over here. I'm sure the Trojans are jawing about this one. And they'll take a penalty on the bench. Yeah, penalty on the bench here for UD. Yeah, these guys are doing okay out here, huh? If you're from Lime Mountain, you got it made here. Anyway. Well, a 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct against the UDA bench, I guess, results in a penalty, 15-yard out to the Trojan 45-yard line. So the Eagles should get the Trojans in deep doo-doo here if they don't get a good run back. So let's find out. Maybe they'll kick it in the end zone. We'll get a touchback out of it, or maybe one of these guys will break it and run right back out here. Here comes the kick way into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback and bring it out to the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 for UDA on their own 20-yard line. That's where we'll go with the play here now. Now the Trojans know what they have to do. They got to pick up the offense and get it going here now. 1st and 10 to UDA. Okay, let's see what we can do here from the 20. Hand over to Hoover. Hoover tries the left side over there. He gets himself away from one person, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds.
Penalty flag on the play.
Penalty flag is thrown on the play. We'll see. Blocking below the waist against the Trojans. Yep. Yep. So that will take the ball back. Let's see, back to around the 12.
10-yard penalty will be marked off from
10-yard penalty goes back to the 11-yard line. That'll be first and 18 for UDA. The breeze really picking up here now at the ballpark, blowing basically across the field, I guess it is. Here comes Hoover, driving it outside here now for a good carry, picking up about 8 back to the original line of scrimmage. or near that. He only picked out 6. Second down and 12 now. Second and 12. On a second and 12. Single set in the backfield this time for Fultz. Fultz wants to throw. Drops straight back. He's firing. Over the middle. It is complete, and there is a flag on that play. But a catch made by Harmon. A nice catch by Matthew Harmon.
Complete at the 39-yard line.
Let's see what this one is. Picking up the ball and taking it back. Interference against the Eagles that time. Where the heck are the Trojans going? Oh. Oh, I guess Harmon did not catch the ball. Okay, the pass was incomplete. It looked complete from here, but I guess it wasn't. So there's an automatic first down now with a pass interference call. And up the middle with it again goes Whitmer rather. Whitmer that time. Yeah, Whitmer with a good run. Picked up 3. Second and 7, the ball out at the 37-yard line of UD. Second down, 7. From the eye again. Whoops. Ball on the ground that time. Hold everything. I think Schuyler might have picked it up.
Fumble recovered by Fultz.
Yep, Schuyler picked it off that time after he had dropped it on the snap.
Falls ahead.
Be third down and 5. He got a yard out of it. Third and 5 now for UD. Things get a little antsy out here right now, so we got to really hang in there. Third down, 5 for UD. 7:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Trojans trailing now by 1, 14-13. Back to pass goes Fultz. Plenty of time. Fires on over the middle. It is caught, I think, this time. A good catch made by Harmon again. This time Matthew able to bring that one in at the 42-yard line of the Line Mountain Eagles.
43-yard line.
They get the 43, first and 10 UD. Great throw and a great catch there by that Matthew Harmon. Matt the Hoople picking that one off. First and 10 from the Eagle 43. Nice throw that time by that Schuyler Fultz. Up the good hit on Whitmer that time. Letterman making a good stop down, a good low tackle on him. And picked up a pair. It'll be second down and 8. On a second and 8 from the 41-yard line of Line Mountain. From the eye go the Trojans. Handoff again to Hoover. Hoover up the middle with it this time, and a good run.
Hoover on the
picking
carry.
Up about 6.
He's down to the 35.
To the 35-yard line.
Jason Hoover on the tackle.
It'll be third down and a long yard.
Pick up of 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, we'll call it. It's more than a yard, but less than 2. 3rd and 2. Swank on the far side. Harmon, the near side flanker. Whitmer and Hoover in the backfield behind Fultz. Call is to Hoover. He looks like he has the first down. It's doggone close. From here, it looks like it would be a first
Hoover
down.
On the carry.
See what the official with the hat says. He says time, and they're going to measure this one. Going to measure it. It's close. First down by the length of the football that time, so the Trojans have a big first down. Big first down at the Eagle 33. Boy, oh boy, Trojans need to drive one in here now. Let's go, fellas. First and 10 UDA from the Eagle 33-yard line. seem that they really they can't stop Tony tonight without him getting a couple of good yards. Here's Whitmer with it. Whitmer drives it ahead for several yards, maybe picking up 5 on the play.
Whitmer on the carry.
Nice run that time by Joe Whitmer.
Hoover and Letterman on the stop.
Picking up 6. It'll be second down and 4. So the Trojans have been able to do this, drag it ahead like this with pretty good gulps of yardage from between Hoover and Whitmer. So let's see if we can keep it going. It's down at the 27-yard line of the Eagles now. Here's Hoover with it again. Hoover picking his way over the middle. Hoover all the way down across the 20 to the 19. Good run that time again by Tony Hoover. And we've got a man down for the Eagles holding that left knee. That does not look good. And that is their quarterback, I believe, or is that 9? I'm not sure. At any rate, timeout for the injury. Young fellow really looks like he tore up his left knee, perhaps, and they're helping him off to the sidelines here now. But he is a hurting young fella out there, so we wish him the very best. In the meantime, the Trojans now looking at a 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line of Line Mountain, as the Trojans look to get that last touchdown back that was kind of swiped from them. So we'll see what happens here as we go to work. 1st and 10 from the Line Mountain 19. Fultz hands this one off. Up the middle with it. They go for a yard or 2. Now the ball might have come loose in there.
Whitmer on the carry. Pick up of a couple.
Picked up
It'll be
2. 2nd and 8 now for UD. Not too much on that one. 2nd down 8. Second and 8. Fultz carrying it. Fultz has it. Tries to go around the left side. He's going to be dumped right at around the line of scrimmage marker. So nothing going on there. It'll be 3rd down and 8. No gain on that play. 3rd and 8. Third down 8 now. Trojans getting themselves in some desperate situation here on a 3rd and 8. Back to pass goes Fultz, has all kinds of time, fires one over the middle. It is complete. Down at the 1-yard line. Complete to the number 87 to Troutman, the tight end. Coming up with that big catch. Kevin Troutman with a great catch on a good throw from Fultz that time. And Kevin able to go down and get that low pass. It's 1st and goal UDA on the Eagle 1. All right. See what we can do here. The UD crowd, which is sparse but noisy over there, encouraging their boys. Here is a walk-in for Hoover. Gets untouched. So the Trojans come right back and get that lead back again now. It is now 20, or rather 19 to 14. And an extra point try coming up. Big extra point try here now as the Trojans go for 2. See what we can get to here. Fultz looking, dumps it right over the middle. It is
2-point conversion.
a 2-point conversion. Incomplete. Oh, okay. So we've got lots of time remaining here. The Trojans back on top, however. UDA 19, the hometown Eagles 14, 3:22 remaining here in the 3rd. Show style again ready to kick off here for the Trojans following their 3rd touchdown of the ball game. Letterman and Balaam back to receive the kickoff. Back deep. Let's see if we can get them back there and keep them back there. Here it comes. Not a bad kick. Taken here at the 15. The middle he comes with it all the way out here to the 35-yard line.
Return out to the 35.
On a 20-yard return. Holding against the Eagles. Block in the back or whatever against Eagles. So this one will be coming back. Andy Swank making the stop out there for UD. This one should come back about 15. And put the Eagles in at least some worse territory, shall I call it that way. All the way back around the 17-yard line.
After the penalty, Eagles will have a first.
Well, it's first and 10 now at the 18-yard line of Line Mountain. First and 10, Eagles. Come on, Trojans, hold them back here. Don't let them loose. First and 10. Oops, ball on the ground and recovered by Knock. It'll be second down. And second down and 12. Loss of 2 or 3. Second down. Ball's back at the 16-yard line now for the Eagles on this second down and about 13. Up the middle with it, they'll drag it for not much yardage at all that time. 34 has the football.
Letterman on the carry.
It looks like several Trojans there making a hit on him. Adams in there, I think, with a whole bunch of guys. 2-yard gain or 3-yard gain in the play almost. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It's third down and a little more than 10. They'll go from the shotgun this time. Whoa, high snap, but he's got it. Good race put on, good pressure put on him, and it's, oh, it missed over here. Young fellow over here for number 8, or number 3 rather. Incomplete, so it'll be fourth down. So the Trojans have held them back here now, and we'll get the ball back with just a little bit of time remaining here in the first quarter remaining here. Well, let's see if the Trojans can go right back up here now and get themselves another TD. Let's watch the snap. Snap good. No rush. Kick, line drive coming out here, and let's see. It's going to be allowed to roll dead at the 49-yard line of the Eagles.
Down at the midfield stripe.
So it'll be first and 10 UDA. They'll have excellent field position. First and 10 right around midfield. Actually on the Eagle side of midfield, so it'll be at the 49-yard line of Line Mountain. First and 10, UD. This is Whitmer with it. Whitmer drives it ahead for about 4 to the 45-yard line. Good run again by Jolt and Joe that time. Second down, 6.
Second and 6.
Second down and 6 for UD. On the 46-yard line of Line Mountain. Hoover this time. Hoover picking his way ahead. Gets a couple of yards, about 4 more. Making it third down and about a yard.
Another 4 yards. It'll be second and
3rd and 1. Third down and 1 coming up here for the Trojans.
Check that, 3rd and 1.
Ball at the 41-yard line of Line Mountain. 3rd and 1. Hoover again. Hoover around the left side. Got 5s, got 10. And knocked out of bounds over there. And a flag is thrown late, I think. Flag thrown late over there. Late hit maybe.
Sprinkle on the tackle.
Oh, no, it's going to go against UD. They're going to hold the ball there. It's going to go against the Upper Dauphin. Yep. Holding against the Trojans.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back, whatever they call it. Blocking the back, whatever.
Trojans.
Yeah, blocking the back, I guess. And still should be a first down.
The foul. It's close to the first down marker.
You're not kidding. It is a first down. What are you talking? Close. First down, UDA. First down, Trojans. All right. From the 40-yard line, the block in the back. Penalty brought it back to the 40-yard line, which was a first down for UDA. 44 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So the Trojans catch a break there. They get a penalty, but they get a first down anyway. This is Hoover. Hoover diving into the pile, drags it ahead to the 34-yard line, picking up about 6 on the play. Nice drive that time by the Trojans again. 2nd down and 4. Trojans really tearing it up the middle. Doing a good job getting it on everything in the middle going here for them. Skylar Foltz bringing the play in now again from the sidelines. 12 seconds, enough time to get this play off here in the ending the third here. Up the middle with it goes Hoover again, another first down.
Good for a first down.
Way to go, fellas. First down. Clocked out at 3 seconds, and that's going to do it as the clock will wind itself down. And the third quarter will come to an end with the Trojans in the lead. And we'll be back with the Trojans with a football. They'll have a 1st and 10. It'll be on the 29-yard line of Line Mountain when we come back. 1 quarter to play, 19-14. Trojans up by 5. Okay, the ball has been put in play, so the Trojans have to hustle out here now. They should have the play called. They do. Skylar Foltz will go right back to the quarterback position here to call this play. And here we go. Handoff Hoover. Hoover dragging it along the left side over here for some good yardage again, all the way inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, picking up 6 on the play.
Mason Hoover on the tackle.
It'll be 2nd down and 4 now. Boy, has Hoover ever played a great game. And again, getting some good blocking on this side of the Trojan offensive line. The other side as well. But many of the plays coming over the left side of that Trojan offensive line. Whoa, this time he slipped. Slipped down this time.
Hoover
maybe a yard on that play, not much. Kind of slipped.
Short gain call it 3rd and a long
3rd and 3 coming up here for UD. Ball now at the 23-yard line of Line Mountain. Boy, a touchdown here would look so big. So big. Let's see if we can go get it, boys. 3rd down, long 3. Hoover this time. Hoover wants to cut it upfield and couldn't quite do it that time. We have a flag on the play, however. Flag on the play.
Fumble and a flag on the play. I believe Hoover was ruled down.
What do we have here? Another conference out here by these guys who have been very exciting all night. You don't know what they're going to come up with. We'll see here in just a sec. Will they pick up the flag? The Trojans are short of the first down where the ball's lying at the 20-yard line. They would be about a yard, or not even a yard, maybe a foot short. But let's see who they're going to penalize here. 9 chances out of 10, you know who. Holding against UD.
Holding against the Trojans.
Yeah. How would it take that long to figure out a holding call? Well, the holding call brings it back to the 33-yard line now on a holding on UD. It's 3rd down and 13. Wow, 3rd and 13. So let's see what we come up with big here. 3rd and 13. Foltz dropping back. He's going to throw. He's looking. He's firing a screen over this way. It is complete. He has to get a couple block. He's got some blocking. Hoover down to the 10. Hoover down to the 5 and down to the 4-yard line. Before he's, or Whitmer rather. Whitmer, way to go. Whitmer, good. Yeah. Where's the flag? No flag. Wow. All right, all the way, big play that time on a 3rd and 13, and a screen set up nicely over here this time for Whitmer. 1st and goal UD from the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5. All right. Get them in here, fellas. Let's go. 1st and goal from the 5. Foltz hands it off. Here comes Hoover again. Hoover gets a block, tries to figure it out, tries to go upfield with it. Touchdown, 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 UDA from 5 yards out. Good effort that time by that Tony Hoover. Going in from 5 yards out that time, and the Trojans up the score now to 24-14. And an extra point try coming up here. 25-14 UDA with an extra point try coming up. 10-16 remaining here in the ball game. They'll try to go for two.
Bolts under center for two.
They're going to go for two this time as Schuyler looks them over here. Need a 2-point conversion. It's going to be Hoover again. Tripped up this time, and no 2-point conversion on that one. But the score now at the 10-16 mark
10-16 left to go in the game.
is the Trojans 25, the Eagles 14. Back with that Trojan kickoff here in just a moment. You don't think these kids are a happy bunch out here? Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, Showstyle has her teed up, or will have it teed up here as soon as he gets a football. Here comes the football. They'll tee it up here now following the Trojans' 4th touchdown of the evening. And it's just really, these guys have really played one heck of a game after trailing 13-14. You might have thought that might have taken the gas out of them, but nope, that did not let the air out of their bubble. They're ready to play football, and they've been playing the last 3 weeks. So here we go now. Let's see if we can get them deep and hold them there. Kick comes up. It's going to be popped up here and taken at the 22-yard line. To the 30 he goes with it, and then he will be dragged out of bounds over here at about the 35.
On the return.
Good hit out there by Kevin Troutman. And I believe Swank also in on the stop that time.
Kevin Troutman on the tackle.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and 10.
They'll place the ball at the 35-yard line now, and that's where the Eagles will take over, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on the 35 for the Eagles. Knock wants to throw, fires a screen over this way. It is complete. 3 bounces off one would-be tackler and then dives ahead here now. Just short of the first down. Picked up 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
9 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 coming up here for the Eagles. They'll spot the ball at the 43-yard line of the Line Mountain Eagles. Now they have a question on the spot. Now they're going to spot it at the 4-yard line. 2nd down and 1. And picking up the 1 is the fullback that time.
Clock on the carry. He's got
Clock on the carry that time. He has a 1st down at the 47-yard line of the Eagles. Stone with the stop. Tony Motter going off there and can need some repairs or something. Let's see. Tony's goes off. He's hurting something. I'm not sure what, but Tony suffering something on that last play. 1st and 10 Eagles. Back to pass goes Knock. He's looking downfield. Got a man out here. It is incomplete. Overthrown. Kevin Troutman guarding on the play.
Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 coming up now. Knox pass overthrown. No one able to get near that one. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Handoff is that 40-something man. He is hit. He is hit aplenty out there that time. Good hit. It is Whitmer coming up with a big stab that time for the Trojans. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 10.
Whitmer
and Josh Adams making a stop out there for UD. 3rd and 10. From the eye, Knock wants to throw. Fires one over the middle this way. It is complete for a first down down here to number 3, making the catch. It's a completion down to the 41-yard line of the Trojans. Andy Swank making the stop out there for UDA. But a big first down for the Eagles at the 41-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 8.5 minutes remaining in this ball game. Knock wants to throw again. Rolling left. Putting a pass over that way. It is complete.
Nice catch in there.
Almost another first down. Or maybe it is another first down. I'm not sure. It's doggone close.
First down.
It is first down, Eagles. So 2 completed passes in 2 plays gives the Eagles the ball down at the 30-yard line of Upper Dauphin. The Trojans want to tighten it up here now on that pass defense back there, and Knock going 2 for 2 here, the last 2. He's going to try it again. Fires one way downfield. Man is out here. It is caught. Caught down here at about the 3-yard line. Swiper with a heck of a grab that time. That was a super catch for the Eagle, Swineford, as he laid out there to make that catch. An excellent catch by Swineford and an excellent throw by Knock. So it's 1st and goal, Eagles now, as they try to scramble back into this ball game from the 3-yard line. Handoff is that 34 guy, and he is going to be thrown back to about the 7.
He stopped in the backfield.
Hit in the backfield. They're going to spot it at about the 5-yard line, I guess. They say the 4. Wow. Looks like it was back further than that. Lost 1. Second and goal from the 4. Trojans had a heck of a goal line stand up at Williams Valley on Monday night, where the Vikings had a 1st and goal from inside the 5, and it took them 4 tries to get in finally, but he did well. Here it's at 33. Oh, 1 miss there, but they're going to grab him here and drive him back. Good gang tackling in there by UDA.
Over the left side, he stopped for no gain.
Showstyle in on the stop that time, among others, for UDA. No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and goal, and now timeout called by someone, by Line Mountain. Calls timeout. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Okay, big 3rd down play following the timeout. So let's see what we can do with this one. 3rd and goal from the 4. Passing, dumping one into the end zone. It is out of the end zone, no good. Out of the end zone, way out, about 2 steps out. So it'll bring up a 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. 4th and goal. Knox pass 2 yards out of the end zone. And so a big 4th down play coming up here for the Eagles. 6:52 remains in the ball game as the Line Mountain Eagles go on a 4th down, 4th and goal from the 4. Good snap. Knock looking. He's looking. Fires one over this way. It is incomplete. And the Trojans have held on the 4-yard line and will take over on the 4. What a great effort again by this Trojan defense, who have really played outstanding football the last 3 football games for sure. And again, they hold the Eagles here, having a 1st and goal on the 4, or the 3 actually, and then they threw them back a yard to the 4, held them there, and that was it. So the Trojans will take over now, 96 yards away from pay dirt, but more importantly, having held the Eagles. So here we go. Now the Trojans can eat some clock, get it out of there. Let's see how we can get it out of there. Here comes Hoover. Hoover around the right side over there. Stays over there. He stayed inbounds. The clock continues to roll. Out to the 10-yard line. He got it. Picked up 6 on the play. It'll be picked up 7 actually. 2nd and 3 for UDA. 2nd down and 3. Eagles coming in with a record of 3-3. Trojans 2-4. And now sneak up on these guys. Let's see what happens here. 2nd down and 3. Here comes Hoover. Hoover with some running room. Hoover with some speed around the side out here. Now he's going to get trapped and knocked down out here at about the 13-yard line. But it's enough for the first down, I do believe. Sure looks like it. They're stopping the clock to correct the change, so it should be a first down UDA. 6:02 remaining here in the ball game. Trojans with a big first down now out at the 14-yard line of the UDA Trojans. Fultz, who has played a heck of a good game tonight, at the QB spot. Whitmer and Hoover is 2 workhorses in the backfield. The line playing well. The receivers doing their thing. Trojans taking all kinds of time now as they'll watch the clock keeper on the field out here to give him an idea when he should snap that football, taking advantage of every moment we have. This is Whitmer that time across the 15 to the 16-yard line, picking up about 2 on the play. 2nd down, 8 coming up for UDA. As soon as this guy signals the ball in play, this man back here will look at his watch as he watches his clock to give him the 30 seconds or whatever it is that they have in between plays. You'll see that Fultz, when he comes over the center, will be looking downfield at that guy, waiting for him to signal that there's, I think, like 5 seconds remaining or something like that. See, that's what Fultz is doing now. He's watching the official here. Now the official has signaled that it's time to go, and off we go. Another drive up the middle here, that time of the entire line pushing ahead with him here. Out to the 20-yard line, picking up a couple of yards on the play, maybe 5. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Pick up a 4, it'll be 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 with 4:35 left here in the ball game. Trojans need a first down here now. Don't want to give the Eagles the ball back at all. So we need a big 3rd down and 4 play coming up here. 3rd and 4. Uh-oh. 3rd and 4. How about 3rd and 9?
Penalty flag before the play.
That was tough.
A dead ball foul.
3rd and 9. Going back to the 15-yard line now and making the 3rd and 9 on the penalty. False start that time by UD. No, they're not going to do it that time. Tony Hoover with it, and he will be stopped out here.
Hoover on the
as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that play. 4th and 9, so the Trojans will punt it out of here with 3:42 remaining in the ball game. So we're going to get a good punt off here and then hold these Eagles again.
Receive. Swain's punt is Brad Jenkins.
Good snap. Punt got off, but it's a wobbly sort of looking thing over here. Whoops, fumbled the ball, and the Trojans have it. The Trojans have the football. It looks like Harmon has it. Let's see. Are they going to say he did, or are they going to say he didn't? Now, what's the ruling here? Let's see what the rule is.
Ball's muffed.
Here we go. First down, Eagles.
First down, Eagles.
Yep. Whatever. First down, Eagles. 3:04 left here in the ballgame. Boy, I'll tell you, this outfit here. Wow. Anyway, first down, Line Mountain at the Trojan 34-yard line. Wow. So, good rush put on him this time, and that's going to do it. They're going to knock him down at the 42-yard line. Some good tackling in there that time, I'll tell you. Loss on the play of about 7 or 8 yards, and timeout called by the official. Timeout for the official. Now they're going to bring knock out of the ball game. And Eagles will put another quarterback here, number 18, coming into the ball game to QB the ball club. It's second down. Ball at the 41-yard line of the line, or the new, Upper Dauphin. Getting excited, folks. Anyway, 41-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Second down. He wants to throw. He's looking. He fires one over the middle. It's complete to number 7. And he's going to race over there. Swank has a shot at him. Swank will throw him out of bounds down at around the 15-yard line. And that gets the crowd excited. But even more exciting for us is the fact that the clock has 2 minutes and 30 seconds remained on it. Swank saved the bacon that time for UD as he made the hit on the young fella. But it'll be first and 10 from the Trojan 14. Big rush being put on. Wow, just got him in time here. This ball thrown way out of bounds. But a heck of a rush put on out here by 68 and 56, I guess it is, Stone. And 58. Adams also in there on the quarterback that time, really forcing him to throw that ball, giving him a real whack right at the time it was thrown. So now he'll go over center this time on this second and 10. Hands it off, up the middle with it goes 34, and he'll go for a touchdown. Well, Letterman goes in from 15 yards out. However, an onside kick now, and things could really get exciting because we still have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in this football game. And the Eagles climb back now to within 5. It's 25-20 with an extra point try coming up here for the Lion Mountain Ball Club. Number 8, Knock, coming back into the huddle for the Eagles, so he's okay.
Knock under center for 2.
Knock is under the center for 2. That's correct. All right, let's see if he gets 2. Here's a little dump over this way. Good. All right. No, they got 2, and it's now 25-22, and the game is not over yet. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the ball game, the hometown boys trailing 25-22, UDA on top, 25-22. Well, Schroeder's going to kick this one off, and it could be an onside kick, so we'll see. We'll just watch. It's got to go 10 yards, and then it's a free ball. Well, let's see what happens here. The Eagles, or the Trojans, are up for the onside kick, and here it comes. It's going to bounce around over here and be downed out here at the 43-yard line.
Recovered.
So it is first and 10
for
UDA on their own 42, and now it's up to the Trojans to be able to hang on to this. Mark Shostal making the recovery of that kick for UD.
At their own 42.
Trojans on their own 42-yard line now, and it'll be up to UDA to hang on to that football here. Run the clock down. There's 2:17 remaining. We'll keep an eye on the clock. While I do so, I move the camera and show you a shot of the grass. But anyway, here we go. It's really exciting, folks. First down. Handoff. Uh-oh. Did that ball get loose? No, I guess not.
Hoover on the carry, Fluck on the tackle.
Hoover stopped. Boy, I thought Tony might have lost the handle on that one.
The play will be second and 12.
Second down and 12 now for the Trojans. Second and 12. Trojans playing in the mud out here. It's a muddy part of the field for sure. Second down, 12. We got to look at this play carefully. Second and 12. Hoover again. No, that time the ball is lost and the Eagles have it. You got to believe it. You gotta. Oh, gosh. What can we say? First and 10 Eagles at the 41-yard line of Upper Dauphin with 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining. So things getting desperately tough for the Trojans now, who played such a heck of a game. Come on, fellas, hang in there. At the 39-yard line of Upper Dauphin it is now, and the Eagles looking to just, well, let's see. 1st and 10. Back to pass goes Knock. Fires one way downfield, and it's going to be overthrown. Overthrew anybody. Be 2nd and 10.
Knock's pass.
Defended out there by
2nd and 10.
Kevin Troutman, but that one's way overthrown. 2nd and 10 coming up. Does stop the clock with 1:31 left here in the ball game. So Knock was going for it all that time on the first play. 2nd down and 10. This time he drifts back again, looking to throw. Fires one over this way. It is going to be incomplete. Defended nicely over there by both Troutman, not Troutman, rather Swank, and Whitmer defending over there. It's 3rd down and 10. So the Eagles have 2 more shots at it here. 3rd and 10. 1:25 remaining in the ball game. Clock stopping with every incompletion. See if we can pick one of these off. 3rd and 10. Back to pass. Knock goes again. Throws a little screen over the far side. The man is open over there, but he is going to be tackled before he gets the first down. Gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. They'll bring up a 4th down and timeout called immediately by the Line Mountain Eagles with 1:13 left here. It'll be 4th down and 2 yards to go after this Eagle timeout. Okay, here we go on a big 4th down and 2 play. Knock dropping back. He's going to throw for it. He's firing one down. Here it is, complete. And out of bounds he goes at the 19-yard line of UDA. A big 4th down play, 4th and 2. Knock goes to the air to Swineford, and he takes it down, catches the thing at the 19-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 now for the Eagles with 1:07 remaining in the ball game. So things looking desperate for UD at the moment, because a field goal looms if they can't get one in here now, certainly in the range. Here's a 1st and 10 play from the 19. Knock gonna throw it again. They're looking. He's looking. He's getting rushed this time, and he'll be thrown down. There's a doggone. No, they said he was down. They say he was down, and they say the clock's gonna keep running. Officials say he was down that time. Oh. So the clock continues to move now, 50 seconds, and the Eagles will take it. And will they spike this one just to stop the clock? I don't know. Yes, they'll spike it just to stop the clock.
It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down coming up now for the Eagles.
And 20 as
and 20.
Downs the ball.
Have a wild finish to this game no matter what. It's 3rd down and about 20. Now the ball back to the 26-yard line of UDA. Here's Knock. Knock drifting back to throw. He's looking. He's firing one down this way. It is complete. And down he goes out at the 16 or 17 yard line, but they're going to have to hustle it up here now because they don't have any 4th down and 9. Clock down to 24 seconds. No timeouts remaining for the Eagles, so they're just going to have to go for it. It's 4th down and 9. Big play right here. 4th and 9. Back he goes. He's looking. He's firing one over the middle. It is complete, but they have no timeouts remaining. They'll stop the clock to set the chains. It's down to the 7-yard line. Down at the 7, there is 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 1st and goal for the Eagles. 10 seconds left on the clock. No timeouts. They're going to spike it again. That'll stop the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Wow, what a finish to this one no matter what. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. 8 seconds remaining in the ball game. Okay, here we go. 2nd and goal. Timeout, Upper Dauphin. Timeout, Upper Dauphin. The wheels are turning, for sure. Well, folks, this could be it. 8 seconds remaining. No timeouts for Line Mountain. Back to pass he goes. Back to pass he gets hit. He's down, and that's going to do it. The ball game should end right here, and the Trojans should pick up a big 3-point victory over the Line Mountain Eagles. The Trojans 25, the Eagles 22. What a big ball game. Look at these Eagles, huh? Or Trojans, I beg your pardon. Wow. The Eagles are disheartened, of course. Final score again before they take it off the board. Trojans 25 and the Eagles 22. Heck of a ball game, and I'll tell you again, the Trojans really come out here to play, and play they did tonight. Gee whiz, they played a heck of a ball game. Ay, ay, ay. Good job, UDA, picking up their second win, their second conference win in 2 tries. And I'm not sure where exactly we're going next week, Halifax maybe or someplace, I'm not sure. But anyway, what a fine, fine effort tonight by the UDA Trojan Ball Club here. Really, with Tony Hoover and company out here playing just remarkable again tonight. And Tony getting the congratulations from the Line Mountain Eagle coaches and from our own coaches as well, of course. So Trojans with a big one here now. Final score 25-22 over the Eagles, who were favored, I think, in the paper by 8 or something like that. But boy, these guys have just put their hearts right into this football season now, and they have picked up 2 super victories, 2 upset victories over 2 good ball clubs, and the Trojans now go 3-4, and the Eagles go to 3-4 as well, I think, something like that. So anyway, excellent ball game, and good way to finish this ball game up tonight now, with that last play being a big sack of the QB. So that'll do it from the Line Mountain Eagles tonight. The Trojans come up real big once again, and you know Coach Frelick is just ecstatic about the play that these guys have shown the last couple of ball games. It has been terrific. Okay, so congratulations all the way around, and another very good night from Line Mountain High School.